Hello everyone, sorry about the noise, and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming. We are back with part 10 of our Kid Icarus Let's Play.
That we are. If I remember correctly, up here, and down here.
So we're in the second world, right?
That we are.
2 out of 4? 3? I already forgot. Okay. Okay. Ah! Nah, so close. Damn it. Oh, well.
And judging from what I think, the wand, I think, gave this barrier.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it didn't kill them like I thought it would.
Okay.
Uh-huh, unless I'm doing something wrong, which is possible. I'll give it some more points.
But yeah, anyway, yes, we are back.
Yep. 2 of these.
On Monday, we had talked about day 1 of Too Many Games.
Yep.
So I guess we'll talk about day 2 now.
Yep.
Let's see, Saturday, what did we do? Well, it was really hard to find parking.
Yeah.
So we missed 2 of our intended panels.
Unfortunately so.
Yeah. Because not only was the parking bad, but the place we got lunch before Too Many Games, so this isn't their fault, was taking a long time. And the parking was also not great.
No, it wasn't.
At the restaurant, so yeah, so we decided to do the dealer's room first. You know, thinking we'd be able to zip through pretty quickly because with Thy Geekdom Con, we were able to pretty much visit all of the vendors both days. But the way that Too Many Games not only had so many vendors, like a crap ton of vendors, but that each vendor had lots of stuff.
Yeah.
We only did, like, I want to say 2, maybe 2 or 3 vendors on Saturday. We were a little overwhelmed because we have a list, and we were finding a lot of stuff on said list.
Yep.
So,
It was very easy. Too easy, one could argue.
yeah, it kind of was, and we had to be careful because some of them were overpricing the games.
Yeah, because we are not making money off this channel, and we are playing games on a budget.
Yeah, yes, and since it's the summer, I don't currently have the job that I'm working at because that's only during the school year.
Yeah.
And Connor still has his job, but you know, that's all we have. So yeah, luckily I'm starting to get a little bit of intuition for like whether they're being unreasonable or not. Some games, you legitimately, no matter where you'll be, they'll be expensive, but and the other tragic thing is, because we did, I'll just tell you now to simplify. Oh, huh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'll tell you now just to simplify it that on Sunday we also did the dealer's room. And yeah, sometimes you'll find the exact same product, but it'll be a much better price at another vendor.
Yeah.
Luckily, we only had one item that happened to us, and with most of them, I was like relieved that I held off because I found them for cheaper at another place. So, at some point, we still gotta do that. We were gonna write down, vendors. We're gonna have a white list, meaning we feel like they're fair.
Yes.
And a blacklist, meaning that
Don't try them.
Don't try them. They're probably going to rip you off, type of thing. That's just going to be for our own personal use. We're not going to go on a crusade and be like, don't shop with these vendors.
We're not that kind of YouTubers.
Yeah, and we're not, even though that's nice advice, we don't really feel like that's personally our place. We'll leave that to the more experienced YouTubers who actually make videos about shopping for the retro games. We'll let them handle it. Yeah. We gave out some business cards. We met a YouTuber that I'm not familiar with, but Connor was.
Pat.
Yeah.
Yes, the Pat, who's a NES punk.
I didn't exactly have the best first impression of him, but he seems alright.
Yeah, he's done a lot for documenting video gaming, but yeah, I had a feeling he's much bigger than Kev and I, so...
And aware of it, which is fine, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I've met some people that are big and don't act that way, so it's a mix.
It is. I have to agree.
But let's see. Did we do any panel Saturday?
We tried.
I mean, we did one. We just did our tournament, I guess.
We did do the tournament.
Because we were too late for the panels, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did play in a famous tournament, the Mario Party tourney.
Yeah, we did. It's kind of casual tournament.
Yeah.
But we did Mario Party 4, and that's where their disorganization started to show. Because they didn't have a sign of exactly where to go, so we were kind of wandering around.
Yeah.
And they would, point us in the general direction, but...
It's there! I mean, it's there! Points at the same location. Do I have to draw a picture? Yes. You do have to draw a picture, because I don't know where...
Yeah, because you pointed to there, and there are, 3 different tables set up there. So there was that. But it was fine. Actual, once we got started, it was organized just fine.
Yeah.
Sunday is a different story.
Oh, Sunday.
Sunday was a mess.
Yes.
It was a tournament set up where you would be told what the game is on the spot. I immediately became worried when we were being led over to the PCs.
Mm-hmm.
And I come to find out our first thing that we're playing is a game made by Atari. Yes, I'm only going to name drop the company. I won't name drop the name.
Yeah.
The game.
Because Don't give it too much fame.
Yeah, because I'm a little annoyed at Atari because they should know better.
They should.
Yeah, basically this game was in early access, so it became very clear to me that we were being used as guinea pigs.
Yep.
That this was...
glorified playtesters, because we don't want to hire them.
And we don't, won't get paid for it. Again, they were only set up for 16 people, and they had twice that amount, maybe a little more than twice that amount, sign up. So we had to be paired up, and since the game doesn't have a timer yet, and who they were going to go, who would go to the next round was decided by time. They literally told us to use the stopwatch feature on our phone while our partner was playing so that they could record the time that they had.
And they accused me of getting a game over and then starting it back up again.
Oh, they did?
Well, they essentially... No, they were curious because they couldn't believe that... They at first were dumbfounded that I had that time.
Yeah.
Because it seemed longer than it should have been.
Well, and that brings me into the other issue. And this is probably why you actually had a long time. Lag! Oh my god, the game was lagging like crazy, so a lot of us had to be moved to different PCs, and one of them was the person who was going first in my pair. So she had to redo her round, and then I was like one of the last people to go. But yeah, they were lagging pretty bad, and some people's games were crashing.
Woof.
So, yeah, like, I don't know if you saw any on your side, but on my side, like, the people next to me on both sides, their games crashed.
The guy who I was timing for...
Yeah.
It crashed, and also he struggled to work with the controls.
Oh yeah, the controls were crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she said the developer is here and he's going to help with the lag issue, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm being used for a corporate ad. So, long story short, we were both relieved when we got knocked out, that we weren't in the top 16 to go to round 2.
I was actually relieved not to advance farther in the tournament.
Yeah, especially since round 2 was a game that, even though she says everybody's played, because the people running it said the point of it was to have games that either nobody's played
or everybody
has played. So round 1 was a game that nobody has played because early access. And the second one was a game they assumed everybody had played. But this is a case of everybody except Connor and I think. Yeah.
Yes. I don't really remember what the game was.
Team Fortress 2.
Okay, yeah, I've never played this Team Fortress 2.
I haven't either, and I'm only aware of it because of memes.
Memes?
In fact, I could be wrong, but I think the origins of Skibidi Toilet was that...
Oh...
It was made by a person who made Team Fortress 2 memes. I could be wrong, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure. Hence why I was also really mad at that meme, because I'm like... This is more than likely a millennial who made it, and the people who are obsessed with it are Gen Alpha.
And Gen... Yeah.
Gen Z to a lesser extent, yeah.
Yes, and if they're alive. I don't think Gen Beta's alive yet.
This year.
This year?
Yeah. Literal babies.
Gotta get them as soon as they're out of the womb. Not even...
Yeah, we have to label the next generation the moment they're born.
As soon as they come out of the spot.
Yeah.
I already cussed at the beginning of the video. I don't think
I think we can say womb, okay.
Okay, so womb's not a dirty wound. Gotta get him right out of that womb.
Yeah, I think anyway.
Yeah.
If they had it their way, it would be a dirty word, but it's not.
Yes.
Yeah, we both feel mixed about the generational divide. I'm part of that group of people that say the whole generation crap is a social construct made to further divide us.
I have to agree, especially because a lot of those, like, the names partially came from books.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did we call them the Greatest Generation before he wrote that book about...
Probably not.
Yeah.
And I mean, yes, to an extent it can be useful for talking about how real-life events and technologies, etc., affect a big group of people like that were born around the same time. So yes, it can be useful, but I feel like modern society has taken it to an extent where it does seem to divide us.
Yeah.
Like, you know, adults being like, we don't understand this current generation. And I think... Yeah, I think we've all felt that way to an extent, but I don't like it being used as an excuse to, like, separate ourselves.
As a cudgel, yeah. I think that's the right word, yeah.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard that word before, but maybe. To be like, oh, we're different from them, or we're better than them, or whatever. It's, you know, it's difficult sometimes, but I feel like we need to attempt to... And this is not just something modern. I mean, I think it's been a problem for a while.
Yeah,
we really
it
need
has been
to
a problem for a while.
Respect and try to come together, you know, our generation and the future generations, and them with, you know, generations older than us. I think we do a little too much of the generational divide.
Yes, they do.
Yes. Especially, like, sometimes blaming the wrong thing.
Yes.
Like blaming technology for the current generation of kids becoming less literate.
Yeah.
Where it's like, but who allows them unmonitored access to the new technology?
That's the bigger problem.
And yeah, parents will whine, well, my kid will go crazy and throw a temper tantrum if I take their iPad away from them for 10 minutes. It's like, well, then, let them. Or, you know, punish them and say that's not acceptable. You need time away from the computer. You'll thank me in the future.
Yeah.
And yeah, short term, your kid will resent you. So what? It will encourage them.
Perhaps your child would be more eager to do that if it's a group activity that you both do together.
Sorry about that noise. I'm like not meaning to, but I'm like slapping my skin.
Well, I guess you're having your... Ah, crap, I forgot.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I saw...
Maya Fey, except we don't have a desk.
Uh-huh, yeah. Accidental lawyer moment.
Yes.
Psh, objection. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's basically... Which, by the way, I haven't just felt this way about the current generation. For a long time, I have said... You know, like the whole argument, video games cause violence. It's like, no. The rating systems exist in video games for a reason. It's not my fault you're letting your 8-year-olds play Halo. True story.
Oh, yeah.
I have a cousin.
I think you told, yes.
Yeah, I have a cousin, who, they let their son play Halo because the father of that family, the husband of my cousin, he likes the Halo games, so he got his son into them. Even though I had interacted enough with that with him, I'm protecting his identity.
Yes.
To know that he probably would have been better off with Nintendo consoles because he really liked the Pokemon cards. And I'm like, this is such a shame they could get him into the Pokemon video games, and those would be much more age appropriate. Because Halo, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys, I'm pretty sure the first Halo was rated M. Yet, so many parents were just letting their kids play it. And I'm not saying that letting your kids play an M-rated game is automatically a bad thing.
True.
But I'm saying what you should do is you should assess your kid's maturity level and ask yourself, is this a game that my kid can play? Can they understand that the violence depicted in this game is wrong?
Correct.
That's what my parents did, and I think I turned out okay.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not going out committing crimes. So, yeah, I think this is with movies too, video games, movies, TV, books.
Yes.
Parents don't, the easiest way to do it is to, sit with your kid.
Yeah.
While they're doing the thing. And if you feel like they're mature enough, have a discussion with them. Gauge where they are. In terms of, do you understand what's going on, and do you understand that you can't just go out and shoot people, or that kind of thing. I feel like there's not enough of that going on, that parents are just too busy and not taking the time. Because even if you're working full-time jobs, because of course you are, the economy sucks, both parents are probably working full-time, you need to take the time to do that. Or at the very least, if you don't blame technology. If the only thing you have babysitting your kid is technology, if you're not also engaging in it with them, then it's kind of a parenting skill issue too.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Now, what do I know? I don't have kids.
Yes.
I'm single, but based on how I was raised, I feel like it's probably a parenting issue.
And I say it is.
Yeah. But anyway, that's just my thing. And I say this because I've watched multiple people, on YouTube, and they're not just our generation or older. I've heard some Gen Z people talking this way, too.
Gen Z?
Well, now we're getting to the point where they're becoming parents, because they're in their 20s, some of them.
Holy cruds.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
I know. That realization, I understand, yeah. Yeah, we're getting to that point, yes.
Those little babies, when I was
I know.
10 years old, are now young parents.
Well, remember that guy I sold the Yu-Gi-Oh card to? He's like, the Pyramid of Light movie, I was 4 when that came out, and I'm like,
oh, yeah.
yeah, you were You were 4. I was a teenager when that movie came out. Yeah. So, yes, time is an illusion.
Time makes me sad.
Oh, I know, but I'm trying to tell myself it's the age you are mentally, not the age you are externally. I'm trying not.
I did it.
Yay! I'm trying not to buy into society's obsession with youth.
Good, you should.
That if we listened too much to society, we would basically be useless at this point at the age we are.
Mm-hmm.
But I refuse to listen to that.
Good.
I'm going to, when I have the money to and the ability to, I want to dress the way I want to dress.
Yes, and I want to too as well.
But I have a few other problems with that. Money and also the way they make clothes nowadays makes it nearly impossible.
Shoes.
Which is also another issue. Stop designing clothes only for your models that fit a very strict frame that most humans don't have.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to try Shakespeare.
Endure, endure. It looks like a bunch of books.
It does. Kind of appropriate that the guy looks like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Or at least our popular image of William Shakespeare.
Right.
Yeah.
William Shakespeare. I remember really angering a certain somebody when I told them about somebody suggested that he might have been gay, and
Well...
that apparently really triggered a certain family member.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were mad. And I'm like, why?
It's kind of... Well... I'm reminded of that thing about men with earrings that was a stigma when I was a child, but is not really a stigma anymore because...
Yeah. I don't think that was the reason the people were insinuating that. If they were, shame on them, but I don't think that was the reason.
I too think the guy was in our community, but
Yeah.
he didn't really have the freedom to
Yeah,
be.
That was my point, but... And since this family member is supposedly an ally, I was just shocked by how insulted he seemed. I was like... He was like... He had a wife and kids,
Yeah,
and
he
I'm
did.
like... You know what? Some gay men had wives and kids.
Yeah.
They were super closeted because it was safer to be closeted.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's not exactly an ideal argument against it.
Yeah, he had a wife and child. That didn't mean he liked
Yeah.
it.
I'm like... Because I think this was an instance, again, of LGBTQ plus erasure in history.
Yeah.
And I think that was the point of the post, is that they were trying to bury this, but we have certain things we know that suggest that this may have indeed been the case. And I wasn't saying the post said definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, William Shakespeare was gay. So I don't know why he got so angry.
We're still unsure. Yeah. And speaking of which, we're still unsure who the black lady he wrote about was.
Yeah.
Some think that she was a woman who wore black. Some think that she was probably one of the few persons of color in the UK.
Uh-huh.
So there's that too, that Shakespeare probably liked the foreign and exotic.
And also, there's another option that people often like to forget about.
Yes.
Bisexual.
Oh, you're right.
Which, that could have been an error on the part of the person who made this post. The not acknowledging that he could have been bi. Because, unfortunately, in the LGBT community, there is a lot of gatekeeping and a lot of, we like to pretend that bisexuals don't exist. I don't, but
Thanks.
But there is a lot of gatekeeping and erasure.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, so, and yeah, we'll keep playing until game over, I guess.
Thanks.
Where, yeah, I feel like, and I don't know why that is. I guess it's the tendency for people to be like, whoever you are currently with, that says what your orientation is, which is not the case. But that's why people seem to have problems with bisexual people. They're like, no, you have to have one side or the other. And I think that was their problem, is that if they're with somebody of the opposite gender, and then they're passing as straight. And I'm guessing that was part of the issue. But it's stupid, in my opinion. Because you're not magically straight just because you're dating somebody of the opposite sex. And you aren't gay just because you're dating somebody of the same sex. If you say you're bisexual or pansexual, which is a little bit similar, you're not magically not that identity when you choose.
Okay.
Alright guys, so enough of that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Take care, everybody.